Hi, my name is Jacqueline Rose, and I do not think it's a coincidence that you're here. I think you're meant to be here. So, if this message resonates with you, click like and subscribe to my channel. This channel is about the spiritual awakening process, ascension process, and law of attraction. Self help, self love, bettering your life. My intentions here are always pure. I am just sharing my own story in attempts to help other people improve their life and maybe take something from what I say. So I had a follower on here and on Instagram ask me about how I use the law of attraction for weight loss. And I thought, well, this is a great idea to film a video. So here I am. So I didn't really realize that I was using the law of attraction for my weight loss until after I started losing a lot of weight. I have said unintentionally, I started following people on Instagram and YouTube, and I didn't ever look up law of attraction. I didn't really I watched The Secret a long time ago. I mean, fucking years ago. And I don't even remember it until recently. I watched it again and I was like, I didn't even remember watching. Like, I remember putting it on, but not really thinking it was a cool idea, and just completely forgot about it. So when I started discovering about the law of attraction once again recently, I had already lost a lot of weight, but I realized that I used the law of attraction. One thing I did was I did this years ago when I lost 40 pounds in my 20s. I would envision this outfit, which I never ended up buying the outfit. It was pretty weird. It was an outfit that I was going to wear. It was like a white shirt, and I was going to get fishnet hose and cut a hole out of the crotch and then make it into a shirt so it would be over a white shirt. Yes. I got the idea off of a Pink video, whatever. But I envisioned myself in a sexy outfit, like a cute outfit. And I started to do that recently whenever I was doing my weight loss. I would envision myself in really cute outfits and what I would wear. I would envision myself small again. I know in the past I used to find pictures of me when I was thin, and I would put them on my refrigerator. Not that that actually helped, because I just was like, whatever, I'm gonna eat the food. I had some issues with this food. I pictured, it was weird that I pictured these things, but they came true. So you project these things into the future. What do they call it? Self-propelling prophecies or something like that. On here, I had my best friend on YouTube. You can find her on Lisa J Makeup. She literally asked me in December to do a video on my weight loss. Months prior to that, I knew she was going to ask me. Don't know why. I just knew that she was going to ask me to do a video with her. Just because because I saw her doing videos with other people, and I knew that I was going to lose a bunch of weight, and I knew that this might. So when she called me and asked me to do a video, I was like, I knew that was going to happen. And this is what kind of started my spark into YouTube. But I pictured that. I pictured me doing the video with her and talking about the weight loss. You have to picture a lot of what your life will look like in any scenario, especially with weight loss. What are you going to look like? How is it going to feel? The biggest thing is the universe and the law of attraction. It all works with your feelings, how you feel. It's not always about picturing it. The picturing helps you get the feelings, but really you can get the feelings. I had to feel how the confidence I would have. I had to feel the what's the word? Well, people would notice me. I had to feel that. I had to feel that accomplishment in my heart, what it would feel like. Because when you feel those feelings, then that's what the universe sees and hears and feels and wants to give it back to you. But with the law of attraction, you can't just picture this you can't just sit on your couch all day and picture yourself making $1 million but do nothing with it. So I would picture myself being this way, but I put action behind it. And you have to become it. I talk about being a lot. You have to become it. I had to become the healthy person I wanted to be. Years ago, this person that I envisioned, really holistic and, into crystals and into meditation, I pictured it, but I wasn't wholeheartedly. I was like, oh, I would really like to be like that. I'd really like to eat better. I'd like to work out more. I'd like to get into yoga. I'd like to travel. I'd like to do those things. And I pictured it, but I didn't picture it often. And I didn't know if it was going to come. As I started to get thinner, I started to become that person unintentionally. I became the thing that I pictured a long time ago, but I wasn't intending to become that person. I was just intending to be skinny and to look good. And then everything else fell in place. The universe knew what was truly the best thing for me, okay? And so I had to picture that. And so now I know the power of picturing and feeling and really putting my intent into things. But when I lost the weight, I pictured myself going to the gym every day. So I went to the gym every day. You may not be able to go to the gym every day. You may not be able to go to the gym at all, but I do encourage you to move. So picture yourself walking, walking around your block, walking further to work, walking, dancing in your house, doing the things, being more physically active. That will help you on your weight loss. And picture yourself doing that. Start off by picturing yourself doing it. Start off imagining what your life would be like if you were skinny. And then you're going to want to take small steps to get there. And a huge thing was, and I did this a lot in my struggles with weight loss and everything, is I would ask for help. I would literally sit there and go, please help me with my confidence. It gets me emotional. Please help me with the ability to be able to lose this weight, because it was out of my control. Like, I literally could not figure out how to lose the weight. I kept doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, and it wasn't working. And I just asked the divine and the universe with not really like the intent that anybody was listening. I always at that point was just like, I'm just going to ask for help. Please, somebody help me. But I didn't really even know if anybody was listening. And then when I started going through this whole awakening process, I was like, oh my God, I asked for this. I asked for the strength to be able to somehow lose the weight. And I did something different. I went to a weight loss clinic. I did not do the same thing that I was doing because that did not work for me. I was trying to do it on my own because in my 20s I did it on my own. But I am literally not the same person that I was in my 20s. My organs have renewed itself. My skin has renewed. I'm a completely different person. So I couldn't do the same things that I could do in my 20s. I had a different life. I had a son. I had a husband. I wasn't even married back then. I was with my husband, but I wasn't married. So I had to do something different, and I had to ask for help. So I went and I asked for help, and God put the right instructor or counselor or nurse in front of my face that would help me with my self-worth, because I had to go see other nurses at this clinic at Victory Medical because she was sick and had to be out, and I had to see somebody for like a month, a different person, and she didn't help me at all when it came to my self-talk. Like, she didn't even address that, and I noticed how good my person was. I was like, oh, she's really helped me with my mental part of it, because this person's okay, but she's not what. And God put that right person in my face. Pause. Sorry, my bad. I got 2 dogs. They like to tap dance and drive me crazy. So sometimes I'm going to have to, take a break. So I sound more professional. But anyways, yeah. I give it up a lot to the universe and the divine and angels and me asking. But again, I didn't do it intentionally. So if you're on a weight loss journey, and you need more help and more confidence, I've said it in other videos. First of all, you change your media. Don't watch the negative stuff. You have to get the negativity out of your mind, because if you have had problems losing weight, it has something to do with the self-worth, in my opinion, at least for me. And you have to make sure that all the negativity, as much as you can, goes away. Whatever you can control. If you get in an argument or somebody pisses you off, walk away. You have to control the negativity. And you have to definitely start picturing yourself on what you want to be. And you have to do something different. The law of attraction will help with the picturing and asking for help from the divine, asking for something different. And then I had a girl in my cul-de-sac, and I've said it in other videos, that had lost a lot of weight. She did these drop shots, and she lost 40 pounds. I didn't want to do what she was doing, but I thought it was amazing that she lost the weight. And I laid in my bed. I remember the moment. I laid in my bed and I said to myself, I got to do something different. I got to get this under control, but I don't want to do what she's doing. And then I remembered another person that had gone to a place called Victory Medical. And they had done the same thing that she had done some shots and drops, and they had lost a lot of weight. Again, I didn't want to do that. I had seen too many people do that, and that they always gained the weight back. And I did not want to do this. And so I, that night, got on my phone, looked up the number. The next morning, I don't know if I did it that night or maybe it was at 5 o'clock, but I called and they made an appointment. And it just happened to be, it was my appointment, it was on my birthday, and it just happened to be that my best friend surprised me, Jeremy, and came into town, and I told him about it, and he like encouraged me, and we kind of talked about it, and how like my husband would change, and how he would feel about it. Like we went through this whole process, and he really encouraged, everything just fell into place. But I had to put action behind it. I knew that I was doing the same thing over and over and again, and I was not strong enough to do it on my own. I needed help. And so I asked for help. I envisioned, I took steps. I went to the gym. Even when my friend came into town for a month, it was like maybe 6 weeks after I had started working out a bunch and started counting my calories and stuff, she had come in town for a month, and I had to inform her, like, hey, you're going to be in town. I'm going to go to the gym every morning. And she ended up buying a gym membership for just a month so she could go with me. Like, you just have to change it up. And you have to ask for help, and you have to imagine it, and you have to speak these words of affirmation. When I was in the gym and I was telling myself that I couldn't do it, and that I even, like I've said in other videos, I was like kind of scared. I was like, okay, now I'm losing weight. What if I lose weight and think I'm fucking hot as shit? Because when I was in my 20s, I'll be quite honest with you, I got a big ass fucking head. And that is not the way about going with weight loss. You need to be humble and you need to help, at least in my opinion. That has completely changed my life. But I was a 20-year-old girl. I was like 24, 23, and I was just in my own world and thinking I was hot shit, whatevs. But I definitely had to approach it differently. I literally would say things to myself, like 3 things that were good about myself. I've said that before. 3 words of affirmation. When I would be like, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm not going to do this is stupid. I would go back and go, that's not true, Jacqueline. I'm not fat. I'm beautiful. I'm a good mom. I would remind myself of my strengths and not my weaknesses. And then I started to do it with other people. Like I would see that my negative self-talk to myself was also other people too. And I was jealous. And then I would be like, okay, they're beautiful. Look at this about them. Like I love their pants. I love their nails, whatever. I was trying to unintentionally, I was using the law of attraction. Unintentionally, I was using words. I just started noticing and being aware. Awareness is huge of your personality and your faults and your strengths. And I was just being aware of these things. And I started just, I don't know where I came up with the 3 things. I've seen it. Maybe I saw it on Instagram. But, imagine or mention 3 good things about yourself, or mention 3 good things about a situation. So I started doing this. I don't know why. And then I came together, and one day when I started really looking into the law of attraction and quantum physics, and I tell you, it's one dog and then it's another dog. Give me a hot second. My bad. Okay. So, yes. So do that. So I want you to imagine. I want you to imagine yourself on what you're going to look like. I want you, if you've been going to the gym and you've been trying to diet on your own and do certain things, do something different. Figure out what's going to work for you. I want you to maybe seek out counseling, therapy, because I'm sorry, my opinion is that weight gain is just like a sex addiction or a drug addiction or a gambling addiction. It is all something to do with your inner turmoil. So if you want to lose weight and you want to use the law of attraction, you cannot, and with the law of attraction, you must take action too. Envision what you want your life to be like, envision what you want to look like, feel the feelings that it would be, but then take action and do something different. Do something different than you were doing. Go seek counseling, go see, do Weight Watchers. Do something that you weren't doing before. I did the same thing over and over again, going to the gym, counting the calories, and counting the calories did actually help. I actually got a Fitbit years ago, and I lost 20 pounds. And then my son started acting up in the daycare, and I fell off, and life happened again. There was an opportunity, and I let life get to me. So you just have to see everything. You have to be awareness in everything. Weight loss, financial problems, whatever your damn problem is, because I know we got many issues, you have to take action. You have to do something different. Do not do the same thing that you're doing that hasn't worked in the past. I had to do something different. So I encourage you. I don't know what your life is. I don't know what you have time for, but I do know that you know. I do know that internally you know that you need to do something different. Also, a little side tip that might help, buy something or an outfit that you like in the size that you want to be and have it sitting up. I mean, I think pictures and anything that's motivating can help you. The law of attraction is you want to attract it to you. You want to think it, you want to feel it, you want to say words of affirmation, and you want to see it. You want to have a goal in mind and you have to put action behind it. So if you want it to work, you have to work it. I saw that on Guy. The universe will play with you if you're willing to play with it. And I'm willing to play with it. Now that I have the rules, now that I know how it works, I'm willing to play with it and try to see how my life develops in it. I literally changed, I changed my marriage. You know, it is always, life is a challenge. I changed my marriage, but he is a different man. I am in the midst of changing and helping change my child just with the law of attraction, just with words of affirmation, just with being a different mom. I changed my body with the law of attraction in the universe and asking for help and putting the action behind it. I changed my body. I changed the people that hung around me. I changed everything, but I had to do action. I had to put the action behind it. I had to believe it. I had to ask for it. I speak out every morning. I say that I speak out every morning, that I surround myself with like-minded people that cheer me on and support me. And I surround myself with like-minded people that cheer me on and support me. I just do. They just come. They just ask. I don't know. It's bigger than me. All of this is bigger than me. So I hope you get something from this video. I hope it resonates with you. Again, if you have any little particular questions or big questions, I'm always down to help. Shoot me a message. Say, hey, I'm having problems with starting to count my calories. I'm having problems with, really having motivation. Like anything, I'm having problems with believing in the divine. Like I'm having problems, and I will love, I'm doing good at not taking on people's problems and just giving you advice and saying, here, this is, but again, nobody will save you from you. You will have to do the work. And I will love to help you along on your journey if you need any help. But I hope you get something from this. Holler for a motherfucking dollar. Peace.